Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Nurachua Betty Marsha and today I want to do a video about Phylum Pteridophyta and the differences between phyla in Pteridophyte. Phylum Pteridophyta is a group of vascular plants with a life cycle that alternates between sporophyte and gametophyte. Phylum Pteridophyta, also known as a fern. The part of fern is frond, the whole stem leaf, blade and stalk. Frond is attached to rhizome, developed from coil leaf bulb, featherhead, divided into pinnae and subdivided into pinnules. The second part is blade, the expanded leafy part of the frond, and the stalk is below the blade. Next, the part of a fern is root. Root is always fibrous, like root of seed plant, and stem of fern are underground, known as rhizome. Next, we move to axis, the stalk within the blade, pinna, a primary division of the blade, and pinnule is a division of the pinna. Pinnule can be divided into lobes, and featherhead and uncurling frond. Did you know coral from Yori words mean loop is a spiral shape based on the unfailing silver fern from of the ponga plant. Coral symbolize new life, growth, strength, and peace. It is an integral symbol in Maori art, carving, and tattoos. Gametophyte of Dryopteris species consist of prothallus and rhizoid. The characteristic of prothallus is green, heart-shaped, photosynthetic structure, and produce both archegonia and arthrodia on its underside. And rhizoid is anchored the prothallus to the soil. And next is young developing sporophyte depend on gametophyte for nutrition. During its development stage, sorus in some plants is covered and protected by a thin flap or a scale of tissue called an indicium. It forms an umbrella-like cover over the sorus. It protects the sporangial cluster from drying, exposure, and the other danger. Before that, what is sorus? Sorus is cluster of sporangia. Sorus is located on underside of frond. Next, we move to the sporangium. Sporangium is the multicellular organ that produces spore, appear as sac. And the last one is spore. Spores are released when sporangium is ruptured. And the last part is the differences between phyla in the Pteridophyte. Phylum Lycopodiophyta is a small, scary leaf called sporophyll. While Phylum Pteridophyta has frond, pinnae divided into leaflet, and has pinnule. Next, Phylum Lycopodiophyta has sporangia on sporophyll, are grouped together forming strobilus. Whereas Phylum Pteridophyta has a cluster of sporangia, sori are on the back of the sporophyll. Phylum Lycopodiophyta has gametophyte bodylet of chlorophyll. On the other hand, Phylum Pteridophyta has gametophyte body or prothallus has chlorophyll for photosynthesis. The example of Phylum Lycopodiophyta is Lycopodium species and Selaginella species. An example of Phylum Pteridophyta is Dryopteris species. For conclusion, Phylum Pteridophyta is a vascular plant that have food transporting phloems and water transporting xylem tissues, and consists sporophyte and gametophyte. Phylum Pteridophyta also produce spore capsule or sporangia on the underside of their green leaf or on specialized non-green leaf called sporophyll. And lastly, the example of Phylum Pteridophyta is Dryopteris species. The That's all for me. Thank you.